What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, the Hooded Hero, and it has been a very long time since my last upload. A little bit has changed. I am no longer in San Diego, California. I am now back in my home state, Massachusetts, Worcester, Massachusetts to be exact, and doing the same old thing. Well, changed jobs, but that's irrelevant. Anyway, I really wanted to get back to reading my comics, not just showing you guys, what I got new or whatever. I mean, I have comic books back to last summer that I still have to read, and still very excited to get to those. But without further ado, this is my top 10 list revamped video. So let's get into it and take a look. I made a nice little list this time. And to be completely honest, I made a video maybe 2 weeks ago, and I heard the audio to it right before I was going to upload, and it sounded like complete crap. So I just scrapped it, and now I'm making this one instead. Anyway, that's why you might notice some scratch off marks here on the list. We have Hooded Heroes, all new, all different, top comics list, Iron Man edition, right? All right, so let's get to it. Number 1, Iron Man Volume 1, number 152, first appearance of the Stealth Armor. Sales from Volume 1, number 200, the first appearance of the Silver Centurion Armor. Number 281 and 282. Now, I talked to Boston Chris. Y'all know he's my boy, Chris Lark. Congratulations, brother. He just had his child. Little Alexandra is her name, correct? Congratulations, bro. Love you guys. Wish you the best. Anyway, I was talking to Boston Chris, and I think I was looking at Iron Man 281 for War Machine's first appearance. Apparently, he told me that's a cameo. So 281 and 282 are very popular because 282 is his first full appearance. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure he's right, so I followed his lead. And I got 281 and 282, first appearance of War Machine and cameo on that list. Still from Volume 1, number 300, that's the first appearance of the Modular Armor. And number 304, first appearance of the Hulkbuster Armor. Moving on, Iron Man Volume 3, number 64, first appearance of the Thor Buster. Then again, Volume 4, number 5, first appearance of Extremis. I believe it's the first full appearance of that, the technology of that armor. Volume 5, number 5, the Deep Space Armor. And I'll get into that more in a second. And the last 4 to round it out, right? Invincible Iron Man, Volume 1, which is the 2012 or 2014 run. Invincible Iron Man number 25, Matt Fraction, part of Matt Fraction run. First appearance of the Bleeding Edge, which is my personal favorite armor of all the ones in his comics, in the comic history. Then we have Fear Itself number 7, which is the Iron Destroyer, and that's a variant of the Iron Man armor. Avengers vs. X-Men number 5. That's the first appearance of the Phoenix Killer armor. And lastly, Ultimate number 2, or Ultimate issue 2, first appearance of the Iron Tech armor. And I'm not sure that's the full designation, name designation of that armor, but that's what I found, at least on Marvel Wiki. I actually put Iron Destroyer and Phoenix Killer as bonus ones on this list that I actually wrote down. But you'll see in a second. Now, when I made that list 2.5, 3 weeks ago, I was talking to Chris again and just saying, maybe $2 or $2 a month, try and steady myself, right? But I figured that the first 5 books on that list are probably going to be the hardest ones to find, especially the Stealth, Silver Centurion, War Machine, and Hulkbuster. And so I decided to try and get the rest and then leave those for when I do my travels and whatnot, different cities and states, and going to different comic stores to try and find it. So I'm going to leave that at that. And at my new LCS, local comic shop, That's Entertainment. Not really new. I've been there before, but it's now my home comic shop. Me and Chris have been there before, actually, together. So, in order, I got Iron Man 300. Nice little shiny cover there. That's the first appearance of the modular armor, and we all know this armor as the one shown in the Iron Man cartoon series. One of my favorites. It was the first armor that he could put together in parts. So, for instance, he could put his chest plate on only, or his helmet on only, or his gauntlets or his gloves on only, his boots on only. That was the first armor he could do that with. Next down the list that I got was the Extremis armor. Again, volume 4, number 5. All right, you see Maya Hansen right there on the cover as well. Part of the Extremis storyline, obviously. And we know this armor as the one that pretty much inspired all the armors that you see in every cartoon and almost every toy. Actually, every iteration of Iron Man in mainstream social media, this is the armor, at least an inspiration, where the inspiration came from for those armors that you see in mainstream media. And the inspiration behind the first Iron Man movie armor. Next on the list is the Deep Space Armor, Volume 5, Number 5. This is the cover for it. This is the main cover. There are a couple variants. One that included the black and gold armor. And I included that on my list initially, the one that I sent Chris the first time. Kind of scratched it off. The black and gold one, which is called the RT node armor. Yeah. There's that one. And we know this armor as the one shown inside, as the one he used when he joined the Guardians of the Galaxy for a little bit of time, a little bit of spacefaring adventure. And then, like I said, my personal favorite, written by Matt Fraction, drawn by Salvador Larroca, Invincible Iron Man Volume 1, number 25, The Bleeding Edge. Love this cover. This book was actually the one that got me back into collecting comics back in 2012. I remember reading around thinking, I want to get back into comics. Where's a good point to start? And a lot of places I found pointed me to this book. And, dawn of a new age kind of thing, new armor. That's the Bleeding Edge. Then we have Fear Itself, number 7, first appearance of the Iron Destroyer. That's when, those of you who don't know this book, Odin has a brother. He was trapped somewhere. He broke free or got out somehow and unleashed or gave out other enchanted and magical weapons, not unlike Mjolnir. There's a few of them. And to combat that, I believe Tony went to Asgard and fused his Uru metal to his armor and basically became the Iron Destroyer. And last but not least, from Earth 1610, aka the Ultimate Universe, we have The Ultimates, number 2. So basically the Avengers book of the Ultimate Universe, issue number 2, and that was the debut of the Iron Tech armor. Like I said, I didn't really know that was the real designation of it, but I think this armor looks badass, and I'm pretty sure that the inspiration behind if you guys haven't seen it yet, the inspiration behind Tony's armor in Spider-Man Homecoming is based off of this one here, the Iron Tech. All right. So those are the 6 books I got so far. Like I said, I have the Stealth Armor, Silver Centurion, War Machine, and Hulkbusters to go. Would love if one of you could help me out. I'm not asking to gift it to me, but if you might have one of those issues, not graded, please, not graded. Maybe I'll do that myself one day. I don't know. It'd be awesome if we could talk and I could snag one of those from you. But quick ending here. Like I said, I'm pretty sure in my last video or the one before that, I mentioned that, and early on in this video, I mentioned that I wanted to get back to reading. And so I finished the entire Invincible Iron Man run, current one, not before Ironheart anyway. And when I got to Civil War 2, I read Civil War 2 and Invincible Iron Man in order, or tried to at least. I'm pretty biased, but I liked Invincible Iron Man. He's my favorite. I'll never go away from it, to be honest. And I'm about to start up Invincible Iron Man volume. Is this considered volume 2? I'm not even sure. Volume 3? Not sure. But I'm about to start the Ironheart run. And I also have, which I'm kind of more excited to read than the Ironheart edition or the Ironheart run, is Infamous Iron Man, with Dr. Doom serving as, old Shellhead. I mean, as if he wasn't one himself. But I'm excited to read those 2 runs. Quick tidbit on Civil War 2. Obviously, it wasn't Civil War, the original Civil War. Not as impactful as we know just yet. I thought the ending could have. I thought honestly it was solid until the very last moment. And for those of you who haven't read or don't like spoilers, I'm giving you a second. I mean, it was a long time ago. So anyway, the whole thing about Ulysses becoming part of the universe, it was so fast and so, like, no one saw it coming, but no one saw it coming in a bad way. And it's kind of seemed cheap for the ending to happen that way, but the more I think about it, I think he's going to be something very prominent in, if not the near future, in the future at some point. Those are my 2 cents on Civil War 2. Okay, that's it for my video. That's my new top 10. Hope you enjoyed it. I don't know. Let me know maybe what I can improve on. It's been a while. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.